code.com when I was back in school, because there was one trimester I got a coding class. But that also was the trimester when COVID happened in 11th grade.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Yeah. Oh, we're recording.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. We're back!
Okay, goodbye, everybody. Nice talking to you. See you next time.
Bye-bye!
Hey,
You are not leaving again.
put your finger gun
It
away
has
from me.
been
please.
2 weeks.
Again. Wait,
That-
no, last time it was 3 weeks. Hey, we're improving.
Again, 2 weeks. After we finally came back and we're like, oh, we're going to finally be trying to be consistent now.
No.
2 weeks later. But we're back with Maurice Attorney. I don't even know if we're even close to done with this case.
Well, I think we're back in the investigation.
Well, we got the boys in the back, Cedric and Ty.
Hey, yo!
We're on this one. Oh, I one thing I will ask Cedric, if there's a moment where I have to leave the room for whatever reason, do you want to take over as what I play as?
Sure.
Sure. Alright, cool. Alright.
And then he never uses the bathroom again.
Actually, I think I need to go into Narnia real quick. We should have an entire episode where I don't say a word.
Yo.
Ooh, one day we should do an episode where we just switch roles. I
don't like that idea. Anyway, let's just move on.
No, think about it. I do Gumshoe.
But then I get Maya.
Boo hoo!
I'd be fine with the judge. And maybe Edgeworth. But Maya crossed the line.
What does Maya do? That's so bad to voice act.
I'm sorry. Maybe at one point, but we have a lot of games to go through though, so maybe at some point.
Maybe.
But not today. All right. So February 24th, 3:12 p.m. Wright and Co. law offices.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said.
I completely forgot what happened last time.
She called you ugly. Oh, and also... Oh, well, here...
Oh, okay, here we go. I forgot I'm voicing shit.
Yeah.
Address the crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
In other words, we cheated. I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Darky killing.
It sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me.
Hang on, it feels... never mind. I thought I was going to have a sneeze. Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
What do you mean? What happened to you?
I had a bologna sandwich. Okay, I know it's a bunch of files, but for the brief moment I saw it, I said, "Oh, a bologna sandwich." It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
Well, what did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
What? He tried to kill you?
I know, it's a shocker. Who'd want me dead? Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, he was only trying to save me.
So that means you...
Yes, I killed him. Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
I didn't see that one coming.
Well, now we need to...
we're just gonna leave it with that. Okay.
It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. Unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office.
Joe Dark.
Yeah. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up.
Jake Marshall's brother.
Joe Dark tried to make me hostage, or take me hostage.
Tried to make me hostage!
But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then...
What happened?
I never forgot it.
One more time.
Hang on, let me see. Let me try and translate these ancient scripts. Hello, lovely Angel K. I'll never forget it. Lightning struck, and the lights went out. Suddenly, a ball of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. Joe looks like he could be the killer's bro or something. Sorry for that first message, lol. Oh. Oh, hey, you skipped my line!
Yeah, you read a comment, so too bad. Perfect picture. Alright. After the incident.
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that?
No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence?
The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence, and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth?
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean. It's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true, even though he may not have known it.
I haven't heard the word bogus in years.
Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence.
After the case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like ice cream. But not the good one, the one that has freezer burn and all of that.
She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. What did you see in the instant of that crime? Fucking hell. DJ!
Brandon, are you having a stroke?
I had more than a stroke. I lost brain cells. What did you see in the instant that crime occurred?
Like Cold Stone Creamery cold. Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Wow, Dark has an onion head.
Hello, little jelly brick builds. And Neil Marshall is stabbed right in front of this poor girl.
And it looks like he's going to be stabbed in the face. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. My PFP is The Simpsons.
Yeah, I see that. It's Homer. Poor Emma, you've been through so much.
It was actually quite a nice nap I had.
Why do I not feel bad right now?
Is he okay in reading? Stroke reading moments are making me laugh, lol.
Oh, we get a lot of those. Trust me, we're fine.
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that incident. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. My art skills are not as good as my scientific ability. That's you.
Oh. 2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable.
She hasn't aged much since being 14.
No, she's not.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided to give up my art career and instead become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick.
It's a pretty broken grandfather clock.
But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. Okay. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at the time, right?
That's right.
Why then would why would a serial killer come running in there? He wanted a bologna sandwich. Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor.
Oh, there's no mystery there. I called him over. Joe Dark has been taken in for questioning that day.
Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police?
Of course! This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Oh, he wanted an attorney. Because the detective offices and the questioning rooms are right across from the elevator.
Across from the elevator? But Lana, the chief prosecutor...
No, you're...
But Lana was the chief prosecutor,
yeah.
wasn't she?
No, silly. Didn't I tell you?
No, you didn't. You have a habit of not doing that.
2 years ago, Lana was a detective.
That would be nice to know.
She was the best in the entire force.
What? Yeah! That's news to me!
You should read newspapers more. After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the She was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
Lana used to be a detective? I better have another talk with her. Well, we know what to do now.
We need to show off our attorney badge.
No.
Oh.
We don't have the face cam on for this series, but if you did, you would just see me slowly turning my head toward him. Just no. We will not be doing that for the millionth time. Alright, detention center.
Well, thank goodness you're doing most of the talking.
Alright, February 24th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Lana!
Oh, I forgot you. I forgot Emma's with us. Because you said, oh, you were doing most of the talking. I was like, yeah. And I forgot that you type Emma. Jesus. Alright! Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble.
It might help if you tell us stuff.
Yeah, it might help if you just stopped. Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we?
But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty.
Believe me, I understand the risks.
I just don't care.
She looks like she don't care. Lana, Emma told me about you.
Oh? Oh, wait.
Wrong sister!
Oh!
What?
To be honest, that's the cleanest that your brother's room's ever gonna be.
Yeah? Oh? About how you were a detective 2 years ago. Oh, now they're barking. Shut the door, please. And how the SO9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office. That's right. Could you fill me in on the details, especially about the unusual change of jobs? I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright. Sure, let's have a taste trial first. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago. And from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Dr. Marshall can be.
That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth.
It couldn't be helped, Emma. At the trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
I got 56 cents out of it, too.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us?
Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
Oh my goodness, it was a double murder.
No, it was the officer in the corner.
Don't look at me, that wasn't my fault.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before. Okay. That's a Lana's guy. It's true, I was a member of the police force 2 years ago.
She was amazing. They still talk about all of the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Chief Gant? He was the deputy chief of police back then, and he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be.
I mean, look at the beard. That's one thing you have to have as a detective. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed.
Emma really idolizes her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor, what happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was...
to gain experience investigating crime scenes so you could use that experience in court, right?
Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark. Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gann, right? Yes, Deputy Chief Gann and I shared the same office and the same investigation. They even had the same office? We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was a serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place. When he tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark.
You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me. Now you tell us. Oh dear Lord, that's terrifying.
Oh no, Ty's bald again.
With hair in the back.
I have hair coming out of my ears.
Oh.
Damon Gann and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gann and Marshall let their guards down, and then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gann and myself.
That's where he found me.
So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana. It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gann and Marshall were questioning Dark. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood.
Wait. What?
3 bodies?
No. You know, pause. How does that happen? Ignore the text. What? How did...
I can't get up. I stabbed you in the back too hard. I'm not who I used to be.
No. But here's the thing. He was about to stab, Marshall in the face. How did he stab him in the back? Did Marshall get out, then give him a big ol' hug?
I don't know. But I just like the look of Joe Dark, just like, I
This is
can't
what could
get
have
up.
happened. He could have tried, once he noticed that he was about to be stabbed in the face, he could have tried to tackle him. And sometimes when someone gets tackled, their movement can go like this.
I guess. Right. So Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out, and the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had occurred a minor concussion and laid unconscious. What did you do? To be honest, I panicked. He fell on me and I stabbed him in an effort to kill him. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her. Can't blame her after all her sister must have gone through. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident. That's right. Quite a coincidence, hmm? I don't buy it. Why is music playing like he's being smart? What do you mean you don't buy it, huh?
What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance.
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Oh, it's emotional. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely.
I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark.
Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories. That case just might not be over yet.
Huh?
Emma was assaulted.
Yeah,
Emma was
Evan got hit
assaulted.
by the salsa.
Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes, in the office that Damon Gannon and I shared. The office that Mr. Gannon now occupies by himself. The chief's office. Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office. The site of the final SL9 murder. That's a pretty good idea. We should go do that.
Let's try the parking lot, just seeing if anyone's there. You're so mean!
Alright, so February 24th, police station, criminal affairs department. I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere.
Things seem kind of quiet around here today.
You're right. English language, the biggest challenge of the world. Yep.
Why don't you... Cookies in my throat, yeah! Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to? Would you like a cookie?
Sure.
Here's a cookie.
Is there anything left in there? Oh, there's one. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hand it back.
Would you like a cardboard box? Would you like a cardboard box? No. Okay.
Right, we can come back here later. Nice cover. He actually was eating a cookie. We have cookies. What?
Yeah, there.
On February 24th, police department entrance. Oh, hi.
Howdy, Bambina.
Are you happy he's back?
No. Oh, Mr. Marshall. I never thought things turn out this way when I woke up this morning. Spanish, Spanish, Spanish. You never know where life will lead you, and Bambina. Or do you? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning. Billy?
Must be his pet cactus.
The one he high-fived by accident.
Say, where are you headed?
Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner. But, Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
I thought we covered that already.
Why do prospectors head west? Because they don't know where east is. If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one.
Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened?
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today.
Sure, let's talk to him. Dark trial.
Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. All the detectives thought so.
What do you mean, fishy?
Well, you know those little things that go in the rivers and swim up it sometimes? You know, think salmon or something. Anyways, some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence found. For example, the murder weapon.
The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip?
That was Joe Dark's, alright. But in the initial autopsy reports, a question was raised. A question? The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained.
What does that mean?
It means he was stabbed by a different knife, it means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon.
Hello. By the way, where's Cedric?
I don't know. Okay. Okay. How was attractions? Did you put on the mascot costume today?
Did you get to go on any of the rides?
You say attractions all day?
I did everything all day.
Ooh.
I mean, how busy was it after we left? Yeah,
We saw you.
You had a line of kids.
It's like that all day.
Cool.
Alright.
However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased.
That's a broken knife.
Yeah.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Well, it's my first time looking at the knife on the screen, so...
Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence?
That case left behind scars on all of us. I have one on my shoulder if you'd like to see it. The scars that the SL9 incident left behind. I got the looks, but he's got the brains. So we made a lot of money. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I had just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together. And it was the second to last.
How old? Oh shit.
How old was he or your brother? He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day. The Dying Award.
The highest honor? You mean the
King of Prosecutors.
I knew it.
What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor.
Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother.
The day the SL9 incident took place. That wasn't the same day as... That's right. It was the day of the evidence transferal.
Interesting.
It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. And I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty. Scares. You wanna know how I got these scares?
Well, one came from falling down the stairs.
I got one from a box in Fortnite.
Ooh. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired, and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room.
What about Detective Goodman?
If they did something to him too, the commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious.
They?
Who are you talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Skye. The investigation lead, Damon Gant, and his second-in-command, Lana Skye. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. Minus Jeff. But then again, he never read the newspapers. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers.
After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right?
Yeah, Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Skye was totally different when she was a detective.
Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too.
Tell me, what happened to my sister? Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out.
Lana's secret? It all started 2 years ago.
Go. So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner?
Fuck you, Marshall. I'm done with this fucking guy. It was certainly enlightening. Yeah, I guess.
There isn't one thing for sure I found out in court today. I don't know how technology works. Oh, and Edgeworth ain't too bad a guy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. I'll be someone's horse.
The fuck was that shit?
Oh, don't worry, I just got poisoned and soon realized it.
What was that little irritation?
I think he ate the cat by accident.
The noise too. Just...
Here, let me clear it out for you.
That was so weird.
Too bad I won't be around to work with you. When you become a real scientific investigator.
Whatever that means.
Adios, Bambina. To the ether with me.
Why don't let me go into the police department?
You just didn't click it.
What do you mean? Usually it would be somewhere. Oh, we're back. Okay. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
Oh no.
Is that me?
Oh wait, it's just a random thing.
Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room.
Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us.
The cool way to pop the cap off the flask without using the other hand, aka he is trying to aura farm. With the chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do, about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention our statements to the media and tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together.
I think festive is a word usually used for those.
Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office. Just use the connecting hallways to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. Oh, in that case, no, you can't go there at all. Hey, you're right, you can't go in there. It's off limits. Thanks, Emma.
Bruh! I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office. You know I can still hear you. No, you can't. You can't hear us. Hey, let's go to the chief's office. Well, I think we figured out why the organ plays whenever he appears.
So is that like 75% of the police department's budget? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It was just his own money. He just put it in there himself.
He just took that money and put it in.
Like when you look at them, the other office we were in,
Off as a tax
like
write-off.
the other office stuff was like a casual office, and then this is like, what the fuck?
Okay, quick no, Brandon, look at that picture.
I see the trophy, and I see the vase.
Yes, but not just the vase. Look at the knight.
Ah, I see.
That could be what killed him. Ah!
yeah, that's me. Whoa, where am I? Dude, where were we in those shrooms?
In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door.
Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten.
Please don't play it.
They used to call me Little Miss Bach.
Please don't play it.
I'm going to play it. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes.
What the fuck?
I never could remember where C was.
So thank you for alarming every person in the fucking building where we are. That's just great. She is a bundle of usefulness today.
Huh?
Oh, see, what did I say?
Oh, it's you two.
Jesus fucking Christ. Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk.
So, Righto, have you been swimming lately?
No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately.
I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too, with Mr. Marshall's misconduct. And Lana's provocative statement.
Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence?
2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? That picture of Lana, Neil, and me.
So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
We took it to commemorate our work together.
Ah, the English language is a beautiful thing. Something's not right with this picture. Can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though.
Look, even the sword blade is broken.
It probably just designed that way.
Maybe, possibly, yeah.
I'm talking about the face.
Oh, yeah, the face. I thought you were talking about Gant's hair.
Ah! Oh, good. We get it into our core record. Thank God. That's the main thing I saw in the room that I feel like we needed.
I feel like he just yanks it and puts it into his folder.
Wait, is that his office or his house?
Office.
Gant's office.
He has a fucking pipe organ.
What do you think I said when we entered? And then I'm like, well, dude, which rooms did we just take? What the fuck?
And also, who the fuck just has a suit of armor in their fucking office?
I'll have you know that's my office and my suit of armor back in my days during Great Britain's grand nighttime.
None of that made fucking sense.
Please continue.
Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together. Oh. But this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, was it? That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. Please leave.
All the same, we'd like to have a look around.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there is no need to investigate it anymore. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend.
You are loud as him, dude. We just got full and kicked out. Jesus.
Looks like we aren't welcome.
I wonder why that is, Emma. Who just played the pipe organ to get everyone's attention. It seems that case isn't over with yet after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason that he doesn't want us looking around in there.
You mean like a clue?
There's got to be a way we can get inside the chief's office.
First, we need to get bit by a spider. Then they'll grant us Spider-Man powers. Then we can break in through the window.
No, that'll keep poisoned. You need to get bit by a radioactive spider.
Oh, yeah, and you're right. We need radiation poisoning to be Spider-Man.
Yes.
Fuck!
Gumshoes! Gumshoes!
Hey, I had to strain my voice. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, I feel like mine's gonna be longer though.
There, it's okay.
Alright, let me get up and close and personal with the mic here. Alright, here we go.
This is gonna be some weird ASMR.
I'm gonna make out with this microphone.
As Gumshoe?
You're gonna make out with Gumshoe?
No, he's not going to make out with Gumshoe. He's going to make out as Gumshoe with the microphone. He's basically going to pretend Gumshoe is making love to the microphone.
That's weird.
Everyone prepare your fucking ears. It's gonna get loud. I don't think I'm helping.
No, you're not.
There's going to be a whole lot of slobbering, ain't there?
Oh, dear God. Just...
Alright. Hey, pal. Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt. What meeting do you just stand the whole time?
No, he's been doing laps. From sitting so long?
Exactly my point, from sitting so long. Actually, from serving everyone coffee. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court. What? Did I read that correctly?
I think so. I think he's making a comparison from what's going on here to what usually happens in court.
I guess it just made it sound weird. That sounds serious.
Is it because of what my sister said?
No! No, because you Sky Sisters cannot keep your fucking mouth shut for 5 minutes. That's basically what it all boils down to. The falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood.
Yikes.
What? Falsified evidence?
Oh, yeah, I know.
You missed a lot while you were in the bathroom.
So tell us what you don't know.
Anything.
Okay.
Or sorry, everything. I don't know everything.
Okay, so Lana Sky is accused of killing Detective Goodman. However, there's a peculiarity in this case that Lana, that lady we were talking to in the...
Oh, in the photo. The lady in the photo?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the lady in the
Okay.
photo.
She was accused of killing this
Actually,
person.
Brandon, could you pull up the court record and pull up the profile pictures? So, Lana. She is accused of killing Detective Goodman. However, Detective Goodman was apparently killed twice. One is suspected of Lana, and the other suspected of Meekins.
Oh, yeah, Meekins, sorry.
However, we have concluded that Meekins did not actually meet Goodman, and it is instead Officer Marshall here, who was disguised as Goodman, in order to steal evidence relating to this SL9 incident.
And what's the SL9 case?
So Joe Darky over there, oh, he's dead, by the way. He ended up killing, you go to the next page. He ended up killing Neil Marshall, who's also dead. And
he's Jake Marshall's brother.
As I assumed.
And so Marshall is now trying to figure out what's going on because for whatever reason, Neil Marshall, you know, he has a big old gaping stab wound in the back of his back.
Yep.
And it doesn't match the blade. So, yeah. Also, by the way, there's this food lady here doing stuff. And Emma...
Food? That's a that's a lunch lady?
Well,
she was originally a detective, then got fired. And so now she's a lunch lady, basically.
Sorry, she's dressed up like she's about trying to hook up with someone.
She has about 5 boyfriends.
She's a Kafka queen.
So she is a whore.
Well, she just uses those people.
Oh, so she's an asshole.
Anyways.
Just using people?
Yeah. So the reason that Neil has gotten stabbed in the back was because originally Joe Dark here who's dead was trying to kill Emma after running away from Damon Gant and Neil, who's dead, by the way.
Okay. So wait. Emma is whose sister?
Emma is Lana's sister.
Oh.
Oh, and by the way, the Kafo Queen, yeah, that's the only witness who actually supposedly saw Lana do it, because, you know, she saw Angel Star saw the kerfuffle, but she only has a picture of after the murder, in which there is no real evidence it's kind of darning and all that, but it's not exactly conclusive. Oh, and in order to, but anyways, to prove that Joe Darky he was dead, to prove that Dark did the killing of Neil Marshall, he's not alive, the Angel and Damon Gant, they forged evidence.
You mean Lana and Damon Gant?
Alright, Lana and Damon Gant, they're alive, by the way.
They forged evidence.
Because you see, Emma was originally a witness. However, she blacked out, so she couldn't actually testify anything useful.
Yeah.
And so Lana and Gant they're both alive. They had to forge evidence, and so Edgeworth was then presented. He's alive, by the way. Edgeworth had to present that evidence, although he didn't really know that he was presenting forged evidence. He thought he was just giving out real evidence. Any questions?
So that SL9 case happened 2 years ago?
Yes. And so it's been so old that the evidence was going to be thrown out. But Jake, pull up the profiles again.
Okay.
So Jake Marshall, disguised as Goodman, stealing his ID to get into the evidence locker, and he ends up trying to steal that evidence in order to sort of extend the life of the case, because while it's technically been solved, it doesn't match up because the stab wound. Let's go to the evidence for a moment. So the knife that's the murder weapon of that case, it doesn't really seem to match the actual stab wound in the back. And so just something ain't adding up there.
So you're trying to solve a cold case,
Pretty much.
essentially.
Well, we're
It's
actually
technically solved, but you think it's fishy, so you're...
Because it has a connection to the current case that we're on.
What's the current case?
We're trying to prove that Lana in fact did not kill
Bruce Goodman.
Bruce Goodman.
Okay. So Goodman, who was alive at the SL9 case,
Yes.
at the time of that,
Yes.
has died recently.
Yes. Twice, but not actually twice.
Yeah, I forgot to, when we got to him, you forgot to say he was dead.
By...
All right, you're right.
At first, it was suspected to be the Nikki's guy, who's alive, by the way. And Lana, who's alive, by the way. Suspected of killing Goodman, who's not alive, by the way.
Yeah, no, he's dead. Long dead.
Okay. I think I got it.
All right.
Somewhat.
I hope so, because that was too long.
It's because we had to point out when everyone was alive or dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
We need to talk to Gumshoe now.
We gotta talk to Gumshoe. Come on, man.
I don't want to be Gumshoe anymore.
You want to switch roles?
No. It's crisis.
So, is Emma your, like...
She's our Maya for this case.
Maya's gone. Has a kind of dogged.
She's alive, by the way.
Okay, thank God. I was afraid. So where's Maya and why and what? Who am I following?
Because she's depressed at the fact that she was useless in the last case. So she went to go finish her spirit medium training. Sit the fuck down.
I'm bored.
Go take a shit then.
Not here. No, not here. No.
What the fuck is happening? What is what is that? This is why I don't have a face cam for this type of streams.
Oh, and also me.
And also you, yes, but we got two Riris. Fucking arm wrestling or gripping each other's hands in the background. Alright, Edward's Crisis! Let's move on! Fuck, if I'm must have talking here. Fuck. Alright. By why would Edward be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she? Oh shit, I mean, no, she didn't know either. She didn't know.
She's just confessed to doing it.
Regardless, a prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that,
I made sure to remember everything.
but as you know, there's been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now with this...
Are there really so many people who hate him?
In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know for making enemies.
Hey, Deke! Keep up the good work!
Yes, sir!
Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat.
Yes, sir.
You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Deke?
Yes, sir. It seems you don't have any problems with enemies.
Well, yeah, he's old and useless.
Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. SL9.
Hey, look, it's the bologna sandwich.
Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack. His final attack? You mean when he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl?
Me.
Seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
Oh, let's see. I think I had something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forgot. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay? Something just clicked.
What?
When we were in Gant's office, he had a paper and he put it away in his desk. How much do you bet that's what we're looking for?
Oh. Oh. We need to get back to that office.
Yeah.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory.
Now it's about Dark's crimes. Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. Businessman? What made him? Take to serial killing?
Oh, it's actually quite fun.
One day, on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
With his car? So it was an accident?
An accident, yes, but transformed into an animal.
An animal?
Yeah, Spider-Man. He killed a man. Okay, he's just going. I'm not touching anything. Yeah, he's just going. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing anything.
Now you got...
What? Okay, fuck it. We're skipping that explanation. Seems like, or seems he was pretty careless. Seems like. Spit
it out, man! Spit it out!
Seems he was pretty careless.
Seems like he was a pretty...
Seems he was a pretty careless animal. Fuck!
Well, that wasn't the script. You have to say it again now.
Shut up! Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in... Fuck. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone who, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. Yes, we're all dying. Please help. Please send help.
I lived there when I went to elementary school.
It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. That last witness, aka Emma, Dick.
Alright, let's try presenting the knife.
Which knife though?
The murder knife.
This one?
Yeah.
About this. Hey, is that? And a tag attached to it with the label SO9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that?
Oh, I'm planning on murdering someone.
Ever since that case was closed, the knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker and was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler.
So we stayed nearby. 100%.
That's it. Now I remember what was incriminating. What that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
What did, your dementia?
Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again.
This knife, it was Joe Dark's knife, wasn't it? That's right. You look so unsure when he said that. We traced it back to the store he bought it at. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken!
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Yeah, well, anyway. To guess where the broken off tip of the knife, the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body.
He swallowed it!
It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? That doesn't look like you would match it at all.
Actually, you're right. No. What?
You bit down to the last fiber. That's cap.
That's pretty conclusive.
Wait, if that was the evidence they needed, then why did they have to forge evidence?
Wait, no, can we have that blade, please? Oh,
The one was found in the victim's body. Okay. Nope, we don't get that. We don't get that tip. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. What?
Okay.
No, sorry, just something Brandon said.
What?
What?
He said we don't get that tip.
Shut the fuck up.
And I got a little concerned. Well, not concerned, but I got a little whoa, buddy.
That's all I know. God damn it. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's the money you need, you should ask Chief Gant. It's not money, but it does concern the chief. It's his office. And his office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay.
Well, any detective's ID card can unlock that door.
What? Really?
Gosh, you got the anime eyes.
I wonder where she gets them from!
But if I land a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust.
Breach of trust?
Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's.
If Gumshoe takes that fucking ID card, I will lose my mind. Just because she decided to speak that out loud. Okay, it actually won't work. Thank God. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died.
Oh.
So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office.
We need to give him some steak.
I wonder if there's
if there's something we could show him that would change his mind. What?
So you need to give him meat.
Yeah.
He likes meat.
Probably.
I don't know. It looks like he enjoys a good steak.
How will we compliment him on the Blue Badger? He made it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, let's look at what else we have.
Wait, actually, no. I want to see what happens if we do show the blue badger.
This guy almost made us lose the case today. What are you talking about? He was guarding the bloodstain on the, the evidence locker with his life. That's more than you can say about most officers nowadays.
It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well.
I have to admit he's right, though. Thanks to the Blue Badger, we were able to prove another possibility today.
Smiley face.
The possibility that another murder took place prior to 5:15 p.m. So we're out of...
Let's try... Maybe we can try presenting the...
No, wait, I have an idea. Now that you've mentioned, like, giving him steak... Shit, I hit the wrong one. What if we go to... What if Angel Star is at the fucking underground parking lot?
Oh.
Fuck!
Well, maybe Edgeworth is here?
Angel Star. God damn it.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
But instead it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have done that. Hang in there, Lana.
I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow.
Maybe there's something behind that stepladder.
Actually, hold on. No, maybe we can take another look at this. That gives me nothing. Alright, moving on.
Let's try the prosecutor.
Yeah, the private prosecutor's office. Check to Edgeworth.
Wait.
Edgeworth has
Wait, can you... Court record. Picture. Go the other way,
Oh, did you notice it on the couch to the left?
Picture. Click again. Look at the sword. Under the trophy, look at the sword. Go back.
Here?
No, the statue. You saw the sword behind the K?
Yeah.
Go back. Edgeworth.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is. He looks like he's been writing something.
So Edgeworth is here, okay.
He's been writing his will and
Ah! That was insane.
That was perfectly insane.
Oh, he's writing something. Ah!
What are you doing here?
Hi, asshole! You were quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh?
I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings.
So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day.
Yo, we're in perfect sync. That's amazing. Time to have a chat with him. Oh, that's a pretty fucking hard subject to jump
So
right
how do you
to.
feel about faking evidence?
Oh, like, alright, let's have a chat. Oh.
Why are you moaning? Please. That was just moans. That's all that was. Jeez, I didn't know you were that down bad for Miles Edgeworth, buddy.
No.
Don't you dare! Shut the fuck up.
No, he's not. No, he's into the text. The prompts.
Oh, wow.
The prompts are what does it for him.
Dang. Okay. Oh, so you like it text-based. if someone describes it to you by text, that's what gets you going. you did that by yourself by making those noises for those text boxes, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, yeah, let's look for evidence.
There's no excuse for what I've done.
Okay.
2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and there's nothing I can do to erase the fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that was evident. I mean that the evidence was falsified.
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Edgeworth, I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it come to this?
Because it always does.
Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Okay, tomorrow's trial. Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
First, last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. Well, it's because we're gay.
Every time! Every fucking... Every...
What? Friggin' isn't Phoenix and Edgeworth, like, you know?
Canonically, no, but we don't care.
Neither does the fan base, I'm sure.
Nope.
The game doesn't make it easy either. Like they literally keep spoon feeding that fucking possibility.
To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
You know you love Phoenix.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean?
The list of evidence seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
Like this one?
Yeah.
It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture. Something seems strange about it. Could you tell us again about what happened that day?
Well, a guy got murdered.
The day Detective Goodman was murdered?
And he's not alive anymore.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right?
I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this? Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department.
You finished up at the office?
Oh yeah, I murdered someone. Yes, just odds and
Clerical?
clerical stuff.
I got a wild theory.
Yeah?
What's the theory?
You know how there was a sword on that trophy?
Yeah?
And that's the same trophy as the one the other guy won, right?
Most likely.
And there's a unidentified, or quote-unquote, identified stab wound on the back of the victim of the case 2 years ago, correct?
Yeah.
someone used the sword just from that trophy to stab him instead of the guy's knife?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to?
That's right. Okay, let's try examining the...
No, hold on. No, we need to present the picture.
No, go the other way.
Too late. This picture was hanging on the wall of Chief Gant's office.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making himself a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. Ah, I remember now.
Remember what?
Oh, someone got poked in the butt, and so we had to change it. That was what the original, official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. A story?
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us?
It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. Thank you, Edgeworth.
Okay, there's more.
This award originates from the ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story?
Yeah.
Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it through for Emma's sake?
Very well.
Okay, bought it.
Imagine Emma already knew it.
Why is this music playing?
Well, this is a testimony, ain't it? Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor.
It should say pierce, not slice.
The second was a shield. I know. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute.
That's the whole point.
What the fuck is happening?
The thing is, though, that is an actual story.
Those claims contradict each other.
Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right?
Shit, he called my bluff.
Anyway, as you've mentioned, the very description of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize... Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale tells with the merchant at the loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion. Even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow. Thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield?
It's half credit. You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished.
Chief Gant. Can't process that's the core record. Cool. Alright.
Is there anything else we have?
I feel like that's the main thing we wanted to talk about Edgeworth about.
Yeah, but we still need to get Gumshoe to let us in.
I don't see anything that would happen for us to do that, so...
Can we at least look at the chessboard?
Why?
I just want to see if anything's changed. Hey, a chessboard!
I'm not too up on chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. Oh, it's the same thing.
Oh. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Those horses are mounted knights, and their swords have really sharp edges. And check out the poor pawn. His head's kinda spiky. Kinda reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must have been an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? What's the paper on the floor?
Oh. I wonder what he was writing before.
Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look.
Is he right there? Yeah! Yeah!
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Oh my god.
What?
I hate us. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground!
Oh no, not again!
What you see in most games. You hear just real life.
Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet.
Wait. Do the crouch one.
What?
What the fuck are you guys doing?
I'm easing our boredom.
He didn't even look.
What? Letter of... If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says, letter of resignation.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I'm firing Gumshoe.
Otherwise, I'd do this.
I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died.
Oh, that was a long time ago. I mean, what?
But, Mr. Edgeworth, none of it's your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either.
Uh-oh, I think he's serious.
Emma, no, not the time. Oh. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
This letter of resignation, I wonder if I can use it for anything.
Hey, Edgeworth, could you finish this letter so I could show it to Gumshoe?
What? Why do we just take the... Okay.
He doesn't really care anymore.
Okay, well, we're just gonna...
Wait, could we present it to him and see if anything happens? No. Wait, what?
I swear to God, if Miss Star now shows up, I'm gonna be mad.
Excuse me.
I swear to God, if that is Miss Star, I'm gonna lose my mind.
No, it's Meekins. See, it's Meekins. Would you care for a quarter pound of roast beef?
What?
The
Nothing.
Coffee Queen's here.
Miss Star. I guess she's out for lunches.
You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked the cow's nipple to discover Mel.
I'm sorry.
That is actually what it says!
What?
Dude, visual novels are wild, bro.
Oh no, this is actually an adventure game, not a visual novel.
Shut up.
Oh. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago.
Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't be attributed to mere coincidence.
Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness?
The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with the knife.
No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. But if we murder you, we don't have that testimony. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten.
This stars hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago.
You don't hate us, do you? There's more! Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not too soon to forget. We trailed what's-his-name for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. He must have been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death?
No, because of the taxidermy.
Because of his pet cactus that he hurt his hand on.
If, unfortunately, his cactus broke up with him and now they're just friends. They were close, those two, the cactus and he. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed.
With cactus.
Yes. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate.
Her?
Lana Skye. My sister? The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant. Oh, Lana and Chief Gant! That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean the with the forging of the evidence?
Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious that the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. Like, you don't have proof anything illegal. Well, I mean, we do have the testimony of Lana Skye saying, oh, we did what we had to do. I don't know, we have something kind of proving it. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana have always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter.
She was being used. God, Jesus Christ. Okay?
Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Gant led the investigation, with Lana second in command. They were the best.
How many times are we gonna see this fucking image?
Every time. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal.
His magnetism?
Yes, he had a way of bringing metals towards him a lot. By that I mean his ability to attract evidence.
Freaking Magneto over here.
He'd produce the most incredible evidence in the cases he's handled.
Incredible evidence, you mean?
Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him, though.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence.
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Who'd want to be like her? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked, and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall? When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Starr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that?
Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief? That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as Chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office.
What? You mean, that's why Lana was transferred?
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how can he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for her to change.
At last. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Starr.
You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create a fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be one of the better chefs than I've been.
Rookie, aren't you like years into defense attorney?
This is our fifth case.
What?
This is our fifth case.
We've only been doing this for about a year.
Okay. That was a great talk.
Let's go to Gumshoe and show him that Edgeworth is quitting.
Oh, that would probably be. Oh, that makes actual sense. Yeah.
I mean, it was also specifically brought up.
Yep. Oh shit! I just realized.
Oh, we're going to Gumshoe. I guess that means I have to voice Gumshoe.
Yeah.
Who could have thunk it?
Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files.
Oh, good golly.
Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ.
Huh? You're a DJ as well?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey.
I was about to say.
Oh, that DJ!
You had to write that down.
Just remember it.
Gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no.
Huh?
I'm not letting you into the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck of the line. That office is the last crime scene of the SL9 incident. I have to take a look there.
There's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. Our attorney badge!
What's this crumpled up piece of paper? No way! Mr. Edward can't be serious! Is he ever not serious? I can't believe he's pushed him. They've pushed him this far.
Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible.
When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice, too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him.
Detective.
That's it. I made up my mind.
You ain't going up there. But
Here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out.
they wouldn't let you off the hook for another lost items report.
Look at me. There's no secret. I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake. Alright, detective, thank you. Alright, thanks.
We'll never look back at you again.
Sucker.
Little did he know we made it up.
I'm honestly scared for what's about to happen here.
Imagine just Chief Gans just staring us down when we enter.
Just we open the door, we're like,
Oh, wrong room!
sorry, I thought this was the bathroom, sorry.
No, that's right across the room. Here goes, Mr. Wright.
I wish I could purchase more credits, but it doesn't allow that.
Glad to see the Oregon place itself. We're in.
We're in.
If
Time to bust this place up.
If anyone finds us now,
Detective Gumshoe is a goner. God damn it, I didn't think he was coming with us. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Ah!
sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
Did she smack him?
I don't know. I didn't know you could slap a ghost. Yeah, you did. I like his face is like this too, and just imagine that scene in real life. Well, I guess I didn't know you could slap a ghost. Ow!
Broke my neck.
I am Gumshoes.
Detective Gumshoe.
Slapped.
What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID, he crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. It's just like, well, that was that.
I think he tried putting it in his pocket and just did a terrible. Oh.
Hey, don't do that to my coat. Okay.
Hey, maybe we could leave now.
I hardly ever get a chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. Watch the next game where he's like, I can't tell you shit, I'm helping Edgeworth.
You really do want to get fired, don't you?
Absolutely. I mean, not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find out. I got a bad feeling about this.
Gumshoe, you should have stayed home.
What time is it?
It is 10:08. We gotta be close to the end of this section by now.
Try talking to Gumshoe. What happens if we talk to him?
Nah.
No, Gumshoe, no!
Alright, talk. You can't talk this. That desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's?
Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago.
Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. I see.
So ever since Lana left, no one's ever touched that desk.
Until now. No one except Chief Gant. And the cleaning lady who's in here each morning. Still 2 years have passed since the incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Chief Gant. Oh, we're over here now, okay! Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SNI crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think? Nah, it wouldn't be. No. No, there's no way. Never mind, don't worry about it. Okay. Now then, let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on! Not so fast, buddy! Huh? What is it? If someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that. Sorry, this guy's starting to get on my nerves.
Look at his old
Yeah!
Yes. So
Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you? I mean, I was kind of thinking that, but I wasn't want to be sure until the game told us that.
I mean, it's something about the organ music just kind of gives off that villainous feel, don't you think?
No, it's got to be that beard, man.
Nah, you're right, the beard. Or the cross tie.
It's got to be the orange suit. Who wears orange suits?
No one who's innocent. No one.
Like, it's not the 1980s anymore, man. Come on.
I mean, it wasn't the 1980s when the game was released either.
Yeah.
And who wants to control it?
By the way, I thought we were probably going to go to Walmart.
Walmart closes at 11.
Yeah, just take a lot longer than I thought this would be.
I might just walk home.
If you want to, go for it.
Have a good night, guys.
Yep.
You too.
Okay, have a good one.
Be safe out there.
Oh, I know I will. I carry a knife on me and a baseball steel.
Sure, find a way to keep yourself safe. Keep working on you.
That and I tend to scare people on accident a lot, so that most people run away from me.
Yeah, because in the dark you look like the fucking Dark Knight.
Nah, it looks like the Predator.
Maybe
Oh,
not
yeah.
say that. That just...
The context of If you said
What the fuck?
If you said a Yautja, that would have been better.
A what?
The what?
That's the name
Yautja?
of the species of the predator.
Oh, I thought
I've
they were
never
just
seen
the
the
Predator.
movie.
The
only
name of
known-
the species
Got-
of the predator from the Predator movies is Yautja.
Can we stop, please? Can we do
Why are your mind going to that, huh? Talking about the Alien Predator movie. Why is your mind going anywhere else? What's wrong with the Predator movie?
Get your mind out the gutter.
Bye, Ty.
Bye, Ty.
Alright, bye. Good night, Mike.
Bye.
Good night.
Should probably go with him to shut the garage door, huh?
Probably.
Here, you two take over for it now.
I don't want to move.
Alright, I'll go.
I mean, Phoenix is probably talking right anyways.
I'm gonna need one of you.
God damn, hi!
I'm gonna need one of you to shut the garage door.
Yeah, the water's coming!
Let's see. Anyway, how are all you doing? All two of you. Anyways. What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. There you go, ignoring me again. I don't want to do too much looking. Can we? Oh, well, I don't want to go back.
Don't move anywhere. Let's just wait.
Well, I want to take a little closer look. Not necessarily examining things, but...
Yeah.
So we have the big old knight fella here. He's looking quite stabby.
Does he have a weapon? Does the armor have like a weapon or shield on it?
He has the halberd, I think.
Why does that shape look familiar? Maybe I'm just going. Get out of my chair!
You're not here!
Get the fuck out of my chair, motherfucker.
Language! Fuck, get yourself monetized. What?
No. Just nope.
What?
Alright, the safe. Let's look at the safe. This is a safe, isn't it?
Nah, I think it's a microwave.
I think it's a portable pocket dimension.
Safe? That word is rivet with intrigue. Okay, if you say so.
It looks like a code needs to be entered in the panel to open it.
What?
Type in all sevens.
7-digit. I think this might.
Input. Just input all sevens.
Do you know what it is? Or just do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try it by birthday?
Try what?
I have a better idea. Here goes nothing.
All sevens.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait.
All
Oh,
sevens.
okay.
It was all sevens? How did you know that?
Here, I got this. Because I agreed with him pretty easily with that, because this is an ID card thing for the evidence room, because someone was in before all the other random shit that happened.
Yeah.
Because someone took some of the evidence from the locker before all the shit went down. And it shows the ID number of who went in. And we don't know who it is, but it's 77777.
Sevens, all sevens.
Bingo. What number did you enter?
Whose birthday was that, pal? 7777777. The final ID card number on that record.
Well, that's an odd birthday. What?
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean... Jesus Christ. That ID number? I think you're 1-7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number. That can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside? Nah.
Is there any money in there? How much is it? How much do you have to win?
Look, it's
The missing broken piece of the vase.
No, it's short from a broken cup.
A shot from a broken cup. This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before?
There's something else in here too.
A handprint. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth.
This is a handprint, isn't it?
Hey! I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think that the chief made up the design?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well, it was just a thought.
Is that it? this is what was in that safe?
Apparently so. It's empty now. Piece of cloth with writing, a piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove that they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great, now I have to prove their relevancy to them to get them. How are these two items related to the SO9 incident?
Come on, there's gotta be something we can do. Show to. We gotta be able to show something. Can we look at the night?
What?
The night.
Oh, sure. This is the real deal, isn't it? The armor and these weapons. Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for intimidations. Imitations. Shut up. First the pipe organ, or fuck, god damn it! First the pipe organ, and now this armor. Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room?
What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes.
FBI, open up! You don't have any taxes to pay. Just be careful what you say. Who knows? She may be hiding in this armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there.
Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out.
Cut it out. You guys don't know how scary that guy can be. Okay, we are going to present the vase first. Where's the vase?
Keep going.
Oh, there's the vase. Shit! I didn't mean to do that. The vase. Presento. Hey, Gumshoe. Could you have another look at this jar?
Are we just carrying this around?
Just like, oh, let me look at my pockets. All right, look at this jar.
No, clearly it's a photo of it.
No.
I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. That was yesterday, wasn't it?
Either yesterday or 2 days ago.
It's kind of early to be nostalgic.
Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case?
That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't that ring any bells? You know what fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe.
Yes, that one. That was in the safe.
Hmm? Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits.
Nah, leave him be for now.
Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do.
Mr. Wright, here's some glue. No, it was obviously not a photo. We have the actual piece. The actual jar, we just carry it around for no reason.
You got some deep-ass pockets.
If I can piece this together again, I'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes.
Rotate it. Yes. No. Yes.
Ta-da. There, it fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of evidence, hid a piece of the jar in the safe.
You know,
In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident.
but
Hey guys, get a load of this! What is it? This piece you just attached. It's different from the others.
there's a reddish line on it.
Reddish line. That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gan hide this in his safe? Okay, well, we got the full jar.
Take a look at it. Hey, look there. It's hard to make out, but there's a dark red stain here.
Looks like blood.
This piece the chief has is different, though. The blood stains on the other pieces are just spots. Well, this one's a line.
That is odd.
You don't think. That's an M.
I'm a little lost, but we're gonna keep going.
No,
So
no,
then-
look at the top bit. Let's pretend these are letters. Look at the top bit. No.
Sorry. So like this is like an M like that.
Yeah, but look above the M. What's that?
F?
No, there's
Or maybe G?
no. E.
E?
Yeah. E, M.
Emma. A. This would be an A. Emma.
Oh, no. Emma's the murderer.
That-
She's alive,
there's-
by the way. In case
Okay, so I think I know what to do for the handprint shit. Is that we're gonna do this. Gumshoe. I'd like to have a look at the. I'd like to look at this. I know what that is. You take the fingerprints.
That's a great idea, detective.
There goes down cheese. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that?
That's not how that works.
Go ahead,
He's
take my fingerprints.
So, were you trying to get the fingerprints off the leather, and Gumshoe's conclusion after hearing fingerprints is, oh, let me give you my hand then. Not your fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about the cloth we just found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right?
No, the other one.
Jeez, Richard's sense of humor.
Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle a powder on the cloth. Then, once they have been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away.
What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with.
The fingerprints. Remember, you need to dust everywhere. Then you need to press E to blow.
Just gotta make sure we cover the whole screen. This is so unnecessary, but I'm doing it.
I'm
Oh shit!
dreaming of a steam witness, just like
E! I gave it my best shot.
that kind of result won't be any good with matching prints, will it?
But it doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then. Okay,
This one looks the most like...
filled in.
Yeah.
I have that or the middle finger.
The middle finger. Alright, just get the good middle part in, because that's usually what covers.
E.
Okay. That's... Okay. Give me that shot.
Still junk though.
Seriously?
Middle finger.
Okay, fucking middle finger then. Alright, come on. Get it nice and powdered up. And blow. Of course it's the middle finger.
Oh wait, you need more.
Blow.
The bottom. Try the bottom.
Just get toward the whole thing again. And blow. God,
That corner there.
blow.
Just douse the entire thing. Make sure it's a white block.
Whoa. Thank
There.
you. Compare.
No.
That's not right, is it? Shit. I wasn't looking. I thought immediately it was Damon Gantz. Shit.
We'll have to do it all over again.
Okay, hold on.
No, that doesn't match.
Hold on. Look at the shard. Wait, what? What's okay, I'm sorry I'm like skipping a little of this, but I'm just like, what the fuck? Alright.
Duh! Emma's the murderer.
No, how can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match. Whose fingerprints were they?
Huh? Oh, I assume the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints.
Psst. Hey you, over here. What's going on here? What are the kids' prints doing inside the chief's safe? Oh, he noticed that too, I guess.
I guess he just doesn't know what she's doing then.
Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. It's Ty texting me. Ty's already home.
Oh.
Ty was very quick.
He must have jogged.
Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Thank you.
Let's take a look around.
I'm sorry, there's still more? What other more could there fucking be?
Let's look at the phone. Oh, oh. The desk?
Oh, because he put something in his desk.
Yeah. Wow, look at the size of the Chief Gant's desk.
It has barely anything on it. Such a use for a desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier...
Oh, it's you two.
Chief Gantz. You got paper, he was reading his desk, yep. I wonder what he was reading. This is like a piece of evidence. That's the evidence. In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though.
Hey, look at the case name.
Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about the evidence list. Normally they're twice as long? That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. How's that list of evidence?
The list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
What would the other half of the list be doing here?
I knew it. The chief must be hiding something about that case.
It would appear so. Okay, we got the list. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Okay, I guess that was it. Alright, cool. And this is where we get caught, right?
I don't know.
They're right on cue!
Now that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right? You on the coat.
She can't! We didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run into a pole. I just thought of a certain detective.
Do you mean me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the coat.
Me, sir?
Drop your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore.
But, sir...
Now get out!
Yes, sir! We'll be on our way too, then.
Wait, you. The one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I'd like a word with you. But sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spiky hair. You're free to go. Mr. Wright!
Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. Now that I've seen the evidence Detective Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept nearly silent about all this time? Anyway, you listening to me? You gotta try and smooth things over with the chief again. Okay. Alright, after that I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. For Detention Center. What? I see, so the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Are you fucking kidding me? Keep me quiet. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet it was there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. As not that you're unwilling to tell the truth, it's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say?
Officer Meekins.
So, you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No, I think you're afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom, may I ask, is the person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name? Well, Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I think she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? Gant. We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, and tell me something. My Siri just went on for some reason. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edward didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of the investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Showing proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
The attorney badge.
Wasn't it the
The other half. There we go.
I just found this in a safe at the... No, he found it in his desk. The fuck are you talking about?
We'll just
Safe in... Okay. Oh, we're talking about dogs. Okay. Yeah, okay. Do you know what these are? These are pieces of the evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Wright. As you summarize, I cannot disobey the Chief's orders. Even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come on, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate. In the murder of Detective Goodman? Or perhaps I should say follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Although I can tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day.
I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car.
So she was opening it. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct.
But then, how did Angel Sky see Lana actively going out against the guy? Unless
She didn't see the whole thing, remember?
Fair enough, true.
I was trying to take the body out of Mr. Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken. And I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon. You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this knife was stuck in it. The knife from the SL9 incident? Serial Killer Joe Dark's knife? I couldn't just leave that knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. That knife... Or that would be Edward's knife. That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that's the reason for the bandage on your right hand? No, that's the reason for the bruise on her leg. Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then... So she must have saw her re-stab him even though he was already dead. She saw him, I mean, just like plunged the knife in. Was she like screaming as she was doing it? Like,
Ah! Who could have seen me?
Miss Star, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't even want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So you hid Dark's knife? The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped up the knife in the scarf and in your scarf and hid it? In Edward's exhaust pipe? Right. Then I called my sister. Tell her what happened and ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them today. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. Phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for SO9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, so I needed help. He was the only person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seemed that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean, not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial? There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything.
I'm going to ignore everything Lana's told me to do.
The Goodman's real murderer.
He does.
And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. Finally!
It only took us 2.5 hours.
Oh my god. We went to, even though it took 2 hours, still everything went by pretty smooth.
Yeah. Shall we continue?
No, we're not. I'm gonna do this then.
I think this actually might be the last one.
I think so too. Alright, we already saved, so title screen. Alright everyone, that was this stream of Ace Attorney. I think we're finally gonna beat this game next time. Took us what, 2 years?
About, yeah.
Hope everyone enjoyed and we'll see you on the next one.